Hey guys, hi, I'm Jitendra Vaswani here. So I'm here from Milan, SMXL. So I'm with a great growth hacker here with me, Hendrik. He's the founder of growth So he's going to share his journey that how did he become a growth hacker, man. So Hendrik, over to you. Please share your journey.
Yeah, I would say thanks for having this interview here. We both had a great speech.
Yeah,
and a
great
panel,
speech, yeah.
A panel discussion in the early morning. Yeah, about my journey is just really easy. So I'm a nerd, so I am able to code, but because I learned it on university. And 12 years ago now, I started my business career at Trusted Shops. That's a kind of e-commerce trust provider, what is really popular here in Europe. And it was a startup, and I was one of the first employees. And as one of the first employees, you can learn if you want to, and if you are curious, you can learn everything, right? So I coded here, I started online marketing, I started with SEO. If you started with SEO in 2007, 2008, it's always the same story. You start doing your own SEO and affiliate projects. So in these days, I started more than 80 affiliate projects. So,
Wow.
So, what do you think? How many of them worked out in the end?
Maybe like 10 or 15?
Yeah, no, it was just 5. So
Oh.
it was just 5 of 80. That means 75 were just for learning
For
learning
yes,
purpose,
yeah.
understanding the customers right, doing the SEO right, and so on and so on. And that was my start with this kind of growth hacking spirit, because growth hacking, that's my today's topic. For 5-6 years now, I built up my own company 2 years ago. That is growth.com. That's a growth hacking learning platform where we have online courses, where we do public boot camps across Europe, and where we do corporate workshops to implement the growth hacking mindset into teams. And yeah, this kind of growth hacking mindset is something like it's trial and error.
Of
and
course.
and
True.
that's my story, where I say nobody knows which idea performs out in the end. Maybe it was for you, it was a good one, but that doesn't mean that it is for me the same in my
same
market
results,
or
yes.
in my language or whatever it is. And that's the reason why we have to execute more ideas in less time. And that's something where I'm really into, and this is what I
Wow.
call the growth hacking spirit. Yeah.
So what are your favorite social media tools you are using for your business right now?
Yeah, favorite. So social media tools, I would say for me it's still Facebook. Yeah, I know Facebook is decreasing, but it's Facebook and Instagram. So I'm really into this Facebook ad thing to grow my own business.
So for you, Facebook is the number one traffic source?
Yeah, Facebook and Instagram, because
Okay.
you're able to publish the ad from the Facebook ad manager to Instagram as well. That's something what is really cool, that you have your Facebook pixel targeting from Facebook on your website, and that you can target Instagram users via your Facebook ads.
ads,
That's
yeah.
really cool. That's something I'm really experimenting a lot with for myself and even for customers as well.
So how big do you think that Facebook, Instagram and WhatsApp ad right now, they are going to get bigger, right, in 2019?
I think
so what's your thought?
I think it was really great move. I think 4 or 5 years ago to buy or to
WhatsApp, yeah.
to acquire Instagram and then WhatsApp as well, because I think Zuckerberg knew before that Facebook will be a little bit boring.
Yes.
And now he's the owner of the
3 biggest social media sites.
yeah, that's it. So I think there is no problem, except maybe this kind of data issue thing he has to tackle with every day. So maybe there's always a chance to kick him out for
Data privacy.
Yeah, for data privacy. So there will be a topic. I think most of the people don't care. So they care, but they don't care that much that they are leaving Facebook or Instagram.
Yeah, if the product is free, then you are the product.
Yeah, that's it. And so I think that these are the platforms to go for the next 2 or 3 years, and nobody knows what comes after that.
After that, right? So what were your biggest digital marketing hurdles you faced when you started your business?
Yeah, for sure, to find customers. So nobody comes by doing nothing. You have to hustle in the beginning to have presentations. So I remember I had a presentation in Berlin So I drove from Cologne to Berlin. That's 500 kilometers. I drove there, and my presentation was in the basement around the corner. And in the end, there were 4 people. So it was a big room like here. So maybe
Only four people.
And there
Oh
were
my
4
God.
people. And I was standing there. Okay, what the hell am I doing here?
Yeah,
But in the
right.
end, from these 4 people, I did my presentation with full power and full emotions. And in the end, 2 of 4 bought a corporate workshop. There was one guy, he came
Wow.
he came after the presentation to me. Yeah, my boss sent me to you. I just had to check out if it is really good. And another one came 1.5 months later. So
Wow.
and that is for me a good example for do your stuff, do your homework.
So never give up.
Never give up, and take any chance to tell your story, to make your story, to make your own idea bigger.
Okay. So how do you deal with online criticism? Means if you see some negative feedback on Facebook, on your ads, how do you deal with that kind of social criticism?
First of all, calm down. Yeah, I think that's really
It's very important, yeah.
Important to say, okay, not to be emotional and to write something in the emotions. Calm down, leave it there for some hours, think about it, and then I would say open answering. So if it is just an online review on Facebook or something, answer, okay, thank you very much for your feedback. Maybe we can have a talk or have a chat to make it more
better,
to make it more detailed, so that I can understand what you're talking about, so that I can improve or something. I would recommend not to react like, oh, you're asshole, what are you doing here? I think that's not. It's even like in the normal life, right?
You deal with a lot of
You
these
have
people,
to deal
yeah.
with it and just make it like this.
Yeah. So who are your role models in digital marketing and entrepreneurship field? I know you're going to say one name, Gary Vee.
So we talked about this already. So for me, it's not Gary Vee, because I think Gary Vee is not a typical role model, because he's doing it for 25 years
25
now.
years, yeah.
And all people are starting now, so it is a role model, okay? But so to compare yourself with Gary Vee is really hard, because
very hard, of
he's
course.
publishing content
3 pieces a day.
Yeah, 3 pieces a day. So who's able to do it? So he has a team and everything. So if we want to start by ourselves, my goal is to publish 1 great piece of content a week.
A week, okay.
That means in the end of the year, 50 pieces of content.
Great content,
And
yeah.
that's great content. So it's 50 pieces. So start with this. Have a role model there, but do the baby steps to coming there. So don't compare yourself with Gary Vee or something. But I think what is a really great one is Neil Patel.
Neil Patel, yeah.
Because Neil Patel, I think he has the ability to explain really complicated things like funnels and so on, really easy. And that's something where I always recommend the people to start reading and following Neil Patel.
Okay. Do you use SEO for your business right now?
Yes, I do. So I started my own business 2 years ago, and lucky me, I started with SEO for my business 2 years ago. For all my customers, if there are startups or something, I always say, okay, start with SEO, but don't expect results too early, because
Yes,
SEO
SEO
results
takes a lot of time. Yeah.
takes a lot of time. And startups most of the time have just 3 or 4 months.
To build their businesses,
So
right?
if you are waiting for your SEO, I think you will lose in the end. I'm really happy that, so I've wrote a book about growth hacking 2 years ago, and what I did is I just sliced all my content and put it in my
Book,
blog.
yeah.
And I think now, after one and a half years ago, after one and a half years, I'm starting to get organic traffic about this really niche growth hacking topic, and that's what's really cool. So
Okay.
just without doing some link building, my link building works for doing presentations and something like this to get the backlinks or more or less organic.
Organic reach.
Yeah, and but I would always recommend, if you have some time, not just 3 months, invest in SEO, because organic reach is always the best
best,
the
but
best
it will
channel you
take
can-
some time
but
because
it will take
6
some
months, 1
time,
year, yeah.
And
You need
yeah.
to be very patient.
Yeah, that's right.
So one last question: how my blog readers can find you online? So can you share your blog links, your social media links, so they can follow you and reach you out for growth hacking?
Yeah, sure. So I will send you all the links, so you can follow. Just visit my website. That's growtheurope.com.
It's very easy to pronounce.
Yeah, growtheurope.com. That's my website. If you want to follow me on social media, on Instagram, it's H Lennarz. Lennarz is spelled Lennarz. It's a little bit complicated, sorry, but it's not my fault. It's my name. And or on Twitter, it's just Lennarz. Or on Facebook, just have a look. Or just go to Google, Hendrik Lennarz, just my name, and you will find me everywhere. Just drop me a message, then we can chat. If you have a question or want to get some feedback to something you build or something, just drop me a line. I would really appreciate to help you maybe a little bit with growth hacking.
Growth hacking.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Thank you so much, Hendrik, for sharing your thoughts on growth hacking. I hope my readers like it, and please do subscribe to my YouTube channel, Jitendra Vaswani, for more interviews. Thank you so much, Hendrik.
I forgot one thing.
Okay, what did you
We have a podcast, and it's called growthartic.com. So growth and ARTIC.com. It's in English, so we have, I think, more than 25 episodes already just about growth hacking.
So I'm going to get featured there?
Yeah, yeah. If you want to, we can do an interview. And then we can
Sure.
share.
Thank you so much,
Okay.
man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for sharing so much of knowledge on growth hacking. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Take
Bye-bye.
care.
Take care.